Today is March 30th, 2020, and we are doing some videos during this coronavirus guidelines of social distancing and taking the time while we can't do business traditionally as usual. We're going to do it a little differently and build our catalog of neighborhoods here in Athens. So today we are at the Retreat South, which the Retreat South is not your traditional residential neighborhood. This is really what would be referred to by most people as student housing. So built around 2006, 2007, these cottages were built by a company called Landmark Properties. I actually used to work there from 2011, 2015 timeframe before Five Market. Now, they were built by Landmark, designed 4-bedroom, 4-bath houses. Some of them a little vary and may have 4.5, designed to lease out to students. So what you're seeing right in front of you right now, this yellow house, is what's called a Thornberry plan. So it's got 2 bedrooms down, 2 bedrooms up. This next one is also a Thornberry, 2 bedrooms down. That little window up there is going to be a laundry room. And as you come to this tan one, what you're seeing there is what's called the Brookshire. The Brookshire is probably the biggest plan. It's got 2 bedrooms down, 2 up, but there is a half bath underneath the stairwell. And this blue one right here is also a Brookshire. So you can kind of see what's going on there with those different plans. And there was a time when they were first built, you would have seen rent around $500 per bedroom, so $2,000 a month. That was the absolute top of the Athens rental market at that time. This would have been 2006, 2007, 2008. Well, we did experience the housing crisis of 2008, 9, 10, 11. So we saw rents take a step back temporarily. They stepped down into the 400s for a time frame, but they came back quickly, and currently rents are now probably over $500 a bedroom. It's not unheard of to see $2,200 a month out of one of these properties. Now, that's no longer the top of the Athens market. That's sort of why they rent so well. We have properties downtown that are going for $1,000 a bedroom in Athens. Where you come here, you're talking more $500 per bedroom. You can have a pet, you can have a grill, you've got a yard. So this particular location, the Retreat South, is also close to several of UGA's athletic things that aren't directly related to football. So you're right next to the UGA golf course. You're close to the softball complex where they play soccer. You're not far from the equestrian complex. So we often find that some of the tenants here tend to be golfers. They might be soccer players. They could be softball players. So it's been a really popular location here. It's located off of Riverbend Road. This is actually Lakeside Drive that we're on for the Retreat South. Now, the values, that's probably the thing you're going to want to know the most. Last one that sold here sold for $235, but the value now, March, April of 2020, would be into the 240s, maybe up to 250. So we're going to make a turn and let you see the back of it here. This community does have a pool. So, the tenants do enjoy that. Considering classes have been canceled for the rest of 2020, there's not a lot of students here, but there are some. They're not being able to go to class, but actually as I come down and look at the back, there's quite a bit of cars here. So, not too shabby. But this is the back of it where the parking is, and 4 bedrooms, 4 baths. Retreat South values around 240s. Cap rate right now in Athens is probably around 7. You're probably seeing low 6s on the strong side and a little above 7 to 8 on a lesser property. These would probably be around that 6.75 cap rate. So this is the Retreat South in Athens, Georgia for student housing properties, investment properties.